Let us begin. It's time to spill the tea. I locked the dogs out. Good. I think they might bark a little bit, but maybe y'all can't hear it so much. They're making lots of noise. The dogs, all the dogs are so agitated and wild right now. It's really hot. Last time I looked at the temperature, local temperature, which it's like 15 degrees more hot than anything they put up on the thermometer there. It was like 105, and I was like, no, I think it's actually about 120. It can get more hot, and it will. It certainly will. I know it will. And it's good. It's a good motivator. The sun is a great motivator always, and the sun's empowering us greatly. I recommend if you can. I know that some people can't take the heat, but I recommend trying that. Maybe not directly in the sun. I think that that's dangerous, but, just taking the heat, trying to take some of the heat, like a sweat lodge. Like, don't turn, I guess more simply put, don't put on the AC, don't, just just take the heat in the air and drink water, like sweat lodge, like sauna. We're getting a sauna treatment right now. The spa. Okay. The spa and the heat. In the corona holes. I reckon even though I'm so very much trying to understand what corona holes are and seen them and everything, but I feel that what the sun actually is not I don't feel that it has any real form, really, that doesn't change. I think it's some kind of changing form, and I've seen ancient illustrations of the sun drawings and most colored drawings and things like this of the sun as more of it is a ball of flames. It's more like it's just a shape of flames, a mass of flames. It's not like a center and then these things coming out. It's more. It's fluid. I don't think it has solid form like people think it does. And I think it's what the corona holes might be is just some like it. I'm seeing like modeling clay or dough or something. Like when you fold the dough and when you're moving the dough around, how there's going to be holes and this and this. I think it's kind of like that, like dough. And I don't know if I can, or I'm sure that it could be maybe described, but no one will ever get close enough, and no machine can even get close enough, or anything can get close enough to actually know what that is. It's a capital F fact. So, it is true. It is. There are bodies, areas of water around the world that the marine biologists have sent the waves. They have these some kind of field reading where they bounce sound waves to read what is at the bottom of a body of water in the ocean and this like this. And there's a lot of places they've done this, and they send the wave and then it bounces back and it gives us a reading. I want to say stenograph. Like it gives the perimeter of what it looks like. It's very simple technology and very smart, this. And, one second. Okay, they stopped. So they're giving me that. And I don't think that you could do that with the sun, actually. Even though they probably might say that they do this, or they have. I think that all systems of reading the sun probably are genuine to a degree, but they're always interpretations that I think that technology actually can't understand. It can't really interpret what that is it can't. But it can interpret it like an artist, like digital photography. It's like I'm getting the screensavers, like if you put on music and they have these moving screensavers, and it kind of it's sensitive to the change in the music, and so it moves the colors around and stuff to this. I think that technology only can do that much at some point with some things such as the sun, just because the heat of that would just it would make it impossible to read that, I think. It really would. I think that we've never gotten that close to the sun, and we never will. We never will. Achilles. Getting close to the sun. He melted. 1 second. I'm going to pause. Okay. We turned it down. Yeah, so here we are. Okay, the Achilles. There's the myth. of the character that tried to go to the sun and melted his wings or something. And this is a really obvious name. Apollo. Alright. They gave us a really bizarre spread, and I'm gonna open it. With all those things in mind, let us take the message from the oracles of Delphi. 10 of spades fails. Ten of spades fails. This is the first card from the oracles of Delphi. I would say make a note of that and think about it in your own time, for sure. That's like that is full of information. The whole history, the whole story, and the divination, and these locations. They were giving me Memphis before. Memphis. 1 second. Oh. Why don't you be quiet? You want to come in here? Yeah. So hot. Oh. Okay. 10 of spades fails. That's good sweat lodge energy. Temescal, sweat lodge. Go. The trench. A big change. Really nice. It is a DEA dead card, that one. Let's continue and we'll get back to it. The next card is the 3 of clubs clovers. Guys, and we just got into the 13th minute here. Yeah. Nobody knows where we're going. Mystery, mystery, mystery. Okay, I can see why they brought in all this measurements of the sun and measurements of the ocean and the Titanic. I also got in that, like, limits. Overextensions. The disaster it turns into. The story. And then at some point there is a finality, a 10 of swords, and then I'm getting the Tower card, and then the 3 of clubs clovers there with the new view, the new vision. and being really comfortable with the idea of, when you have faith, people that have faith, they have, really, they have a faith in the Holy Spirit and things like this. Those people don't get very scared as much as people without that, because they always pour into their faith, and they are secure. They're more secure in God's hands. It's a fact. So people of faith can really get comfortable in this moment and start to transcend. It's really giving transcendental. The word transcendental, it's a very good word, transcendental. Like transcendental meditation. The shaking out of accumulation. Let us continue. 5 of Hearts, King of Diamonds. So, the 5 of Hearts is the vision of the King of Diamonds. And the King of Diamonds is the vision of the 5 of Hearts. When I see the 5 of Hearts today, I see the face of a clown. I'm getting a lot of fantasy in that. I'm getting the fantasy, the vision for change, this actioning of love, and a lot of creative energy, a lot of very positive energy in this 5 of Hearts. It's not holding any negative attributes, this 5 of Hearts, and it is not relating to the tarot, and it's also not relating to a lot of its traditional codexing. It's giving its own picture. It's giving a very free-spirited energy just in itself by creating its own image for us here, and it's with the King of Diamonds, which is serious visionary energy, king of visionary, and very deep psychic I'm seeing him looking through this telescope, and it's giving me a multi-dimensional sensation of how the king feels looking through the telescope with his own imaginations, so I can see what is not there. I can see how he feels. It's giving a lot of painting energy. It's really nice that. Yes, I really like these cards. I hope someone else out there is enjoying this. I think it's very comforting, this information, and this is coming from the oracles at Delphi. So this is not just any message. The next line we have here is the 5 of Diamonds and the 6 of Clubs clovers. I love that the 5 and the 5, both in a red suit, both in a Venusian, free-spirited energy, has been birthed from the 10 of Spades veils, making a 10-10. And up top here, we have a 3, and then now we have the 6 of the same suit in clubs. So it's a doubled. It's a doubled. It's also giving a mirrored energy, a double mirror. What was envisioned in the beginning, we are now seeing a completed victory in the 6 of Clubs clovers and 6 of Wands. They're also giving us the tarot with that. The 5 of Diamonds. In the tarot, this card says many things, usually relating to hardships and separations, but there's also really good things in that card also, but they're not giving us this. They're not. The 5 of Diamonds is reflecting this 5 of Hearts. It looks like another clown. And with the 6 of Clubs clovers making an 11, I'm getting angels with this. I think that there is going to be an incredible amount of angelic presence in people's lives. I think that these angels are going to avail themselves to people who have had difficulty finding spirituality, and or faith. People, maybe they had a kind of atheist upbringing. Maybe there's something that kind of pushed them away from certain ideas, rigid associations, and things like this. They said they're coming. They're coming to these people, and they said our presence will be undeniable. But they're not giving any more information after that, and I really don't think we would need any more information about that. They want me to open the card underneath the 6 of Clubs clovers, the 9 of Clubs clovers, so we now have the 3, 6, 9 in Clubs clovers suit, which is also baton, which is very powerful. These are all cards of the leaf. So this is the leaf of a tree. It is also the tree itself. This has, and it's 369, so this is all this life energy. Only with one King of Diamonds here presiding on a 13, 10, 10, 3, 6, 9 spread. So they want me to take all the cards that they didn't give us that are underneath the cards out. And we're going to do a little shuffle. And then we're going to close the reading with the Oracles of Delphi. This 1, 2, 4, 6. So that was a 7-card spread with unbelievable numbers, guys. Yeah. So let's do it like this. They're giving us in the center of this deck here the Jack of Hearts and the Ace of Spades Veils. I reckon the Jack of Hearts is a character that's phasing out somehow. Maybe the Oracles of Delphi want to tell us more. Yes, they said. Now they're giving us the 2 jacks, Jack of Diamonds, and looking at the Jack of Hearts. So we have 2 male characters here, and they were close to that Ace of Spades card right there. So they're going to be moving towards a very big truth indeed. What else would you like to show us before we close the reading? If you're a reader, I encourage you to read with them. They said that they're really available right now for the other oracles. So if you are an oracle or a reader, I really recommend reading with them, with the Oracles of Delphi. Look, see, Ace of Hearts, they said yes. They're giving Beauty and the Beast. Be our guest, put our magic to the test. So, is that all that you would like to say before we close? Oh, no, they gave it. Oh, look, 9 of Diamonds. Put our magic to the test. 9 of Diamonds. 9 would be putting the magic to the test card, and they said they want to give us one more 8 of Diamonds. Yeah. Now they're really emphasizing that. Put our magic. Okay, I wonder if I can remember. Be our guest, put our magic to the test. I went and saw it in the theater when it came out a whole bunch of times on the big screen. And I went at least 2 or 3 times with my grandmother, who had she was crazy about the Beauty and the Beast, and the the old Disney one. I think it was in the 80s that this came out, and it must have been, and and I remember when she called me, and she called me, and she said, we have to go this weekend to see Beauty and the Beast. And this is, I think and it was she said, you need to ask your mother to give us money so that we can go. Yeah. Last card. King of Spades Fails. Alright, our last card was the King of Spades Veils here from the Oracles of Delphi. My apologies for the dogs. It really, it's like being in a pizza oven. I feel, and I always know that it's worse for the dogs than it is for me in a lot of cases, because they've got fur all over them and stuff. They can't sweat. They can just only pant, So, just wait. And, so, sorry for the interruption. So, the last card, is the King of Spades Fails. It's like that. Woof, woof.
Thank you for calling Corno Control TV Radio and Radio for the Blind.